Hi guys, it's Nancy. I'm back with the Not Too Shabby shop today. And if you didn't catch my video, I posted a video using this new stamp set to me called Coffee Love from Inky Antics. And you can get this whole bundle, which is going to include the stamp set, the dies, and you would get some mermaid sequin. I think it's the rainbow mermaid sequin. This is a little bit different sequin. But you would get enough to make several cards, but the cards that I made were using that sequin I had in my stash that I just wanted to use because it was blue. But here you can see I used it with the blue side, and then on this side I used it with the copper iridescent. But I think the one in the bundle with the Not Too Shabby shop is rainbow iridescent and silver. But if you want to see how I made this one, I'll link that video at the end for you guys. So today I was thinking, all right, what if you're not into the mermaid sequins? What? It's all right. So we're just going to use the stamp set today. So I'm going to put these dies away for right now and put the sequins away for right now. And we're just going to stamp this out and have fun coloring it. So I have a piece of Neenah Solar White cut down to 5 by 3 3/4. And then this is just a piece of coffee paper I found in my stash. This is old Stampin' Up! Paper. And I just thought that would be cute to have in the background, of course. So yeah, let's just have fun playing with this. So the stamp itself is a pretty nice size large stamp, so you can cover your whole area. And then it does have this little heart if you wanted to stamp that separate. And then some really cute sentiments that say sending a hug and a mug, coffee is a hug and a mug, coffee, that's it. And then if you wanted to use the mermaid sequence, there's a little instruction there. And then of course it has these coffee beans, so you could make your own coffee bean background. And then again, there's the heart and the mug is separate. So we're just going to grab our little mini Misty. You want to leave the foam in there because this is a clear photopolymer stamp. And I'm just going to ink it up with some Brutus Monroe detail ink. And everything will be linked down in the description for you below. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, you can post them down below. All right, now my stamp does have a slight little miss in it. So I'm just going to take a little Copic multi-liner and then just fill that in, and nobody will know any different. Now, the little heart you can definitely do on the mug, but I'm going to use it as steam. So you can see there, it does kind of look like steam. And I'm going to do this sentiment right inside the mug that just says coffee, that's it. And we'll do the little beans down here. We'll stamp all three at the same time. Steam, sentiment, coffee beans. And this will be cute just to put a little gift card in, just to say hi to somebody, maybe meet up for some coffee, you know, once everything gets back to normal. Pretty easy to do. And now all we do is start coloring. Okay, I have some of my Arteza markers here. I have the gray set, the flesh tone set, and the 60 set of Everblend markers. So should have me pretty well covered here. Start with the coffee itself. Let's see, are the names on here? Okay, here we go. Marmalade orange. Don't know that I wanted that color. No, thank you. I should have grabbed my swatch book. I did not do that. I'm sure there is one in here called Latte. Okay. Let's move that set. Oh, here we go. Hazel brown, coconut brown, mocha brown. I had them all pulled out already. And caramel brown, because who doesn't love that? All right. So this one is the caramel brown. And all I'm going to do is just color this in. So if you want to sit by and watch, you can. And if you don't, you can tap the right side of the screen 2 times. It will fast forward the video for you. And you can go all the way to the end to the final reveal. And if you miss something, you can tap the left side of the screen 2 times and it will go back 10 seconds for you. Now I feel like I need to go upstairs and make myself a cup of coffee. Okay, so that was caramel brown. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the hazelnut brown. Let's see what that... Yeah, just a little bit along the edges here. Go. And then we'll go back in with the caramel and blend all that out. These are a little squeakier marker, I will say that. It doesn't bother me, but it might bother some other folks. Okay. There's my coffee. Now I want to go in and do the beans. So for the beans, I'm going to use mocha brown and coffee brown. Oh, that's really dark. So that one was coffee brown. And mocha brown is darker than coffee brown. That's okay. We'll just leave this like this. So you have one darker side and one lighter side. Okay. That's fine. Done with the browns. Okay, now we need to do a little bit of steam. So for the steam, I'm just going to go in with some grays. This is going to be very light, very easy to do. Rain gray. Okay, good enough for that. Now we just need to color our mug. And I'm feeling golden yellow today, so we're going to go back to that. So we have bumblebee yellow and sunflower yellow. Might bring in some yellow ochre. Let's see how these three swatch out. Okay, perfect. All right, so since this is such a wide area, I'm going to use the chisel nib. Now, and this can be a very neutral card. Like, think about it. Everybody likes coffee or tea or chili. I mean, you could just make it a cup of chili. You could put those beans in there and color them red. Who's going to know? That would be cool. I should have thought of that earlier. So this is just the first layer of color. Kind of our base coat. I'm going to do everything in this same color. And then we'll go in and we'll add our shadows. Okay. Second color is actually sunflower yellow, which I think is my favorite color yellow in this package. And at this point, I'm going to start adding some dimension, filling in a little bit. And then the third yellow is yellow ochre. And this, I'm not going to use a whole bunch of this, just a little bit of this. Okay. Now that all my colors are kind of laid down, I'm going to go back in with the first color, which is the Bumblebee Yellow, and just go in and blend everything together now. Just soften up those lines so it doesn't look harsh, so it looks natural, or as natural as we can get it. I want to leave the lighter colors in the middle and just kind of blend out those edges. Alright, so there, our coffee is pretty nicely blended now. Hey, no pun intended. I mean, I guess I should color that yellow because you're going to see through steam, right? There, you just have this shadow of steam there, right? Okay, that's just some of the sunflower yellow, just trying to clean up any edges that didn't blend well. And that's pretty good. And that's all I'm going to do with that, really. If you wanted to make it more detailed, of course you could. I did on the other card, I used a stencil and I stenciled this background. Just make a quick card base. This is just 110-pound cardstock. We're going to score it in half and 4 1/4. Flip that over. Set our crease in. Okay. And then I'm going to cut this down to 5.5 by 4 1/4. A little liquid glue on that. And one of the things I've previously done is I have cut out the bottom portion here and put a little piece of wood grain paper there so it looks like the coffee mug is actually sitting on a table. You can do that. I'm going to choose to keep this one pretty simple, just because I did a lot more detail with the mermaid sequined one. So I wanted to show you guys you don't have to do all of that detail to make super cute, easy to make card. I mean, we did everything in just about 20 minutes, probably a little less than that if I wasn't talking through the whole thing. So there you go. And then if you wanted to, you could even add a little sparkle to the steam. There we go. And then I will probably go in later and add some clear light glossy accents over the beans so they step up a little bit. But there you go. Some beautiful cards made with the same stamp set. You can choose to go very simple and just stamp it out, or you can choose to go mermaid sequins, personal preference. Here you can see where I just drew a little tabletop, and this was just a stenciled background. You can certainly do the same thing with this one here. And again, you can pick these up at the Not Too Shabby shop. I will link them down in the description for you, along with a small discount code. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on stamping. Bye-bye.